Hello everyone, this is John35 doing another G1 Transformers review. These figures are half of the second generation of minibots. I'm going to do them in two sections because just for time really, not to make the videos too long if there's ones you don't really want to worry about, and also just for the sake of recording it. These five, I'll name them as I'll show it to you. This is Cosmos, who's a flying saucer. Did appear quite often in the G1 cartoon. Quite nice little sticker details and that on him. Basic transformation, as all mini-bots are. Pull the front of the flying saucer out, swing it down, swing the side bits round to form his arms, and lift up his head. And that's his transformation done. Does suffer a little bit with colour wear there on the head because obviously you've got to lift it up by it, which is a little bit of a shame. Quite nice detailing on the body and the arms there, and a little face just sticking out the top. He's alright, he suffers a little bit with trying to get him to stand up properly in that, but quite a nice little figure. Next we come to Pipes, who on first sort of like appearance seems to be a recolour of Huffer, but is different. First of all, his smokestacks are a different moulding, but his transformation is actually different from Huffer's in the cab section part, where first of all do the transformation. Let's pull the legs down, but with the difference I believe with him and Huffer is the fact that his front is actually the other way round. You lift the cab up and over on Pipes and it reveals his face and that underneath, where Huffer, I think his cab moves in the other direction. You pull the exhaust pipes out to the side there to form his arms, and that's his transformation done. Quite nice with the Autobot logo there on the back, and quite a nice little head detail, head sculpt with the red of his eyes visor there picked out. He didn't really appear that much to my knowledge in the cartoons or the comics, which is a little bit of a shame because quite a nice little figure in his own right. As so sort of like is with this figure, I don't remember any reference to him really. This is Hubcap. Modelled obviously along the same lines as Bumblebee and Cliffjumper, though this is a completely different moulding. They didn't use any of the same parts. Same transformation though. Pull the front of the car forward to form the legs, flip the front round there to form his feet. The wheels you pull out to the side to form his arms, and flip his head up there from the back. Now he had nice little Autobot logo there on the back, and if I bring that in, you'll see that he's a totally different head sculpt as well from either of the other two. So that again is, although he is very similar, he is a totally different figure in his own right, although being very similar in his actual transformation and appearance. Again, this one is Swerve. Now he is basically to look at a recolour of Gears, but the difference is they didn't just recolour him, they did do some remoulding. Now if I do the transformation, it's the same as Gears. You flip the back of the cab round and that separates the legs to give him sort of actual sort of separated legs rather than being together in one lump. Pull the sides of the front of the cab out to form his arms, and that's basically his transformation done. Now he's got quite nice sticker details and a bit of chrome there on the legs, so it's a bit worn on my one, but as you'll see, totally different head sculpt and a little bit of colour there picked out than the Gears figure, so it does make him a completely different transformer in his own right there. But again, didn't really feature much in the cartoons or comics, but that's not the case with this one. This is Beachcomber, who obviously is a beach buggy. Quite nice little detail, got some headlights there, nice engine and seat compartment there, mouldings underneath the roll bar. Now his transformation, again very simplistic. You just flip the front of the car around to form his legs, pull the arms out to the side and flip his head up at the back. Now he looks like he's got sunglasses on, which is quite apt for if he's on the beach all the time. Nice little figure. It's quite a good little set. As I say, this is the first half of the second wave of minibots, but I've done it in two separate ways just for the filming side of things, because I've tried actually filming this a couple of times and it's just crashed after about 10 minutes when I've nearly finished. But definitely worth collecting these little figures. You can pick some of them up quite reasonably for not too much money at all, and certainly add sort of like some more ranks there to your collection shelves, and quite a nice little colourful bunch as well. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this review. I shall do the second part in a moment.